I've seen a lot of people posting things about billionaires and how they shouldn't exist. And I'm here to say that they technically don't exist when you look at it. Honestly, when you look at history, the people that are here now are not even the wealthiest people in history. You've got like Mansa Musa from the 14th century, who is still the richest person to have ever lived. And that money's all gone. He was the king or emperor, or I forget his exact term, of Mali. Mali is just a terrible country right now. It didn't do any good to anyone. And he actually went on a pilgrimage to Mecca, traveling through Egypt, where he gave away so much money to people who didn't have it that he collapsed their entire economy. Because the one thing people fail to take into account when they're talking about, oh, these billionaires should just give their money to the people to help the people out, the one thing people fail to account is human nature. Because what would you do if you got that money? I mean, what would you do? You would instantly go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff, which would increase prices, increases inflation. It makes life worse for everybody in the long run because people are short-sighted. And there's a reason that most of those people don't have money to start off with. A lot of it's personal perspective. I'm not rich. I'm not rich at all. I barely have anything. But I'm happy with what I have because I know that I'm not willing to put in the work and the effort to become a millionaire or a billionaire because I'm content and happy with what I have. And I think that's one of the biggest things you see at this whole billionaire thing is people like, I don't have and I want, but I don't want to do the work, so they should give it to me. It's just a poor excuse for jealousy. If you don't want to put in that work to build that wealth, because none of them got it overnight, it took a long, long time and a lot of hard work and a lot of failures before they found something that worked for them, and they still put in the hard work. Like, way more than I want to do. I'd rather puddle around with my dog doing a little bit of farming, growing my own food, and going to school and working and just being happy and content with my life how it is, because it's not bad. Most people fail in the thinking aspect of life and fail to see how good they have it compared to how it could be. And sure, people need help and we should help them. Like 100%. But we should help them in meaningful ways that don't just give without guidance. Probably one of the interesting things to learn, and I'm not going to tell anybody how it works because I want you to go look it up for yourself, which most of you won't do because that's why you're not rich. Honestly, that's fair. Think about it. But go look up how they calculate millionaires and billionaires' wealth and see what's involved, and then give it a Google and say, how much cash do millionaires and billionaires actually have readily accessible to them? And see what it says. You might be surprised.